I turned $186 into $7,500. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I did that. So if you're a coach selling a high ticket program online, be sure to watch this video because I'm showing literally everything. I'm gonna show the ad that I was running, how my profile was set up, the DM conversation that I had, and even what the sales call looks like. I notice a lot of people, they like to speak about the tactics and stuff like that, but they really don't show what the back end of actually signing a high ticket deal looks like. So in this video, I'm gonna pull back the curtain and show you literally everything. Just a little side note, I'm super grateful to be making this video from Santiago, Chile right now. You guys can see it's sunny, it's beautiful weather, and I just left New York winter, and I don't really do too well in the winter. So that's enough, let's get into it. I'll show you some proof, and then I'll break down exactly, everything that I talked about. So it's Friday, December 22nd, 7:28 p.m. Just making this document the numbers. So I've spent $186.66 on ads, and I've collected $2,500 in cash. So I'll refresh the page. My Stripe is saying it's the 23rd, but it's not. So I have to change this. You can see 2,500 and it's 7,500 in revenue. I'll be getting the rest paid soon. So if we do the math here, that is a 40.2x return on ad spend for revenue. And for cash collected, it is a 13.4x return on ad spend. Not too bad. All right, so now I've got a haircut and I'm ready to dive into this here. And from a super high level, this is the process that I followed and allowed me to sign this deal, right? So the first part is the Instagram DM ad, and I'm just gonna go ahead and show that right now.
Coaches and agencies, to scale from 0 to 10K, you need to leverage your time and effort. But to scale from 10 to 100K, you have to leverage your resources and remove yourself from the client acquisition process. And the best way to do this is to leverage super simple ads, just like the one you're watching right now, that drive traffic of only your ideal clients to your Instagram profile. Swipe up and DM me Scale, and I'll show you exactly how you could implement this for yourself and predictably scale your business.
The point of this ad isn't to make some crazy offer like I see everyone doing, like get 1,000 calls in 10 days with 0 ad spend or something like that. I just see so many ads like that nowadays. It's really just to, get people into my ecosystem so they can go into the middle of the funnel, which is my optimized profile. And so I can nurture them through content and conversation and stuff like that. So this is really just bringing people into my ecosystem. And the traffic that comes from this ad is going to my optimized Instagram profile. So now I'm going to speak about how I have that set up. So my bio clearly states who I help, which is online coaches, and what I help them do, which is client acquisition, right? And in my bio, in the link in the bio, there's a content asset that's super valuable for my ideal clients because it's educating them on the process that they can use to scale their coaching business. I really just showed the exact step-by-step, pillar-by-pillar process of all the parts that they need to have in place to actually scale their coaching business. And they can just take the information in this video and go ahead and do it themselves, right? And the point of this video is to just educate my prospects on the process that I follow, and it shows them that I understand what I'm talking about. And then also I obviously just have some valuable short form content that speaks about, overcoming pain points and getting to a desired result for an online coach, right? So once again, just providing more value. I also have a lot of content on my Instagram that has nothing to do with the business that I run whatsoever. But this actually benefits the business because we're living in a time when people buy from other people that they know, they like, and they trust, right? People are moving away from buying from big companies and they want to buy from people that they know. And I see a lot of people online trying to sell offers, and literally every single video on their page is just about business. And I personally think that this is way too one-dimensional, and you're not really giving your audience a chance to know you and connect with you and, just see you as a human being, right? And my personal content directly benefited me with this client because, as you can see in our DM conversation, she said that she loves my vibes. And, the only reason she's saying something like that is because I'm posting a lot of content that is not about business. I post about meditation, travel, and so many other things that she's able to connect to, right? And then also, she spoke about software engineering. I said I was a software engineer too, and she saw that. She knew where I worked. She already knew this. And, I had already gone from being a software engineer to move to a coaching business, and she's in the middle of that same exact transformation. So if you're not posting personal content, you're just not going to put yourself in a position for people to connect with you the way that she connected with me, right? So don't be scared of posting content that isn't directly related to your business because it actually will benefit your business, even though it might not seem like it will. So now I'm going to dive into the DM conversation that we had that allowed me to set the appointment where I close the deal, right? And this DM conversation is super smooth and natural. And the reason why this is because my profile is doing most of the work for me, right? In between messages, she's checking out my profile. She knows who I am. She sees the type of content that I post. So I don't need to explain all of this to her in the DM. So as you can see, she messaged me. It was the ad inquiry. And I just messaged her, thank you for the follow. Super simple, nothing really fancy here. And then I transitioned into asking her how long has she been running the business. And the goal of this is to just learn about where she's at to see if I could potentially help her get to where she wants to go. And right after I asked this, she really just gave me everything I needed right off the bat, right? So appointment setting, like, it's really not about having a script or anything like that. It's just about asking the right questions so your prospects can reveal that they're working towards a goal or they have some pain point that they're trying to overcome, right? So here she's just speaking about some of the stuff that she's been doing. And I didn't even need to ask her this question. She just gave it to me right off the bat, which is that she's missing how to use ads effectively. And she's curious to learn about it. And then this gives me leverage because she has a problem that I have the solution to, right? And once you establish leverage in your DM conversations, you can just go ahead and ask for a call right there. So once again, nothing fancy. It really is this simple. I just said, you free today to hop on a call? We set up the call and then we got on the call. So now I'm going to speak about what the Zoom call actually looked like and how I made this sale. So when we hopped on the call, it was super chill. We were joking around for a couple minutes. She was on like a walking treadmill. It was pretty funny to see her like moving on a Zoom call. You don't see that too often. And just chit-chatting for a little bit. And then I hopped into asking questions to figure out if and how I can help her. So the first thing that I asked her was simply, what has she done so far? Because in our DM conversation, she's in this program called Contentpreneurs. So I basically just said, I know you're in this other program. You've been working on this for a few months. Like, what have you gotten done so far? And like, where are you at right now? And right off the bat, the first thing that she says is that she's struggling with reach on social media. And when you're asking these questions on a sales call, you're asking them to establish leverage the same way that we're doing this in the appointment setting conversation, right? So right off the bat, I got some leverage. I asked her more about her appointment setting, her sales process, how much she's selling her offer for, etc. And after this question, she said that she's not very salesy, which highlights a limiting belief because, if you can't sell your offer, you can't have any impact and actually help people. Even if you have the best coaching program in the world, if you can't sign clients for it, you can't help anyone and you can't make a living doing it, right? So selling is an essential skill to run a successful coaching business. And she doesn't have this figured out yet. And she thinks that like she can't do it. She's not the type of person to be salesy and stuff like this. And this gives me further leverage. And I asked her, where is she trying to get to? Where do you want to be with the business in a few months? And she wanted to get more paying clients. Simple. So after I got all this information that I needed, and there was obviously more than this, I'm just breaking down the main points here. I stated my expertise and I asked her if I could show her how I can help. And when I'm explaining the pillars of my program, I'm doing so in a very specific way that directly relates to the pain points and desired outcomes that she told me in the first part of this call. So when I'm asking these questions, I'm able to frame my solution as a direct solution to the pain points that she just told me. After I walked through this, she had some questions and we established that we were a perfect fit to work together. Everything was in alignment. And then I simply just closed the deal. And I know this might seem like way too simple, but signing high ticket coaching clients is really not something that's complicated. So that's basically it for this video. I really hope this helped because I know when I was getting started, everyone would talk about the theories behind the process that they followed, but I was always just like hungry to know like, what does it actually look like when you do it though, right? So in this video, I was just showing you guys a specific example of what that looks like. And working with this client has been an absolute pleasure so far. She's made so much progress in the past couple months. She's been able to sign more clients. And the best part on my end is just receiving gratitude from the people that I work with. It's really the most fulfilling thing in the world for me. And, I really treat my client success as my own success. So if you made it to the end of this video and you are an online coach who wants to sign more clients and get a predictable way to actually have consistent lead flow and a leveraged sales process to scale your business, you can check out my Instagram at max.hastings and just go ahead and send me a DM and we can open up a conversation there. If we're a good fit, I'd be more than happy to hop on a call and just kind of walk you through how I think I could help you out. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. And once again, you could DM me at max.hastings on Instagram and I'll see if I can help you out. Cheers.